Okay, this is going to be the second test. It's more of a documentary. I have discovered a new flame level between level 3 and level 5. And I was looking, the camera doesn't show it up, but when you look right into the washer, you see a cluster of tornadoes, actually a tornado cluster. You'll see 4 and 5 and 6 tornadoes all kind of intertwined. And when I looked at it closely, you know, adjusting the pipe up and down and stuff like that, I noticed that the air coming through the eye was actually hitting the stainless steel wire, because I had the washers all tied together, right? So when the air was hitting the wire like that, was actually causing it to spin. So you had all this whole cluster of tornadoes on the inside of that filled the whole face of the like wherever the wire is in front, have about maybe 6 or 7 strands kind of looped around, and it's producing these many tornadoes on the inside. And I wish you could see this. A simple thing like that, it's really incredible, because they're tight right to the wire, probably maybe 3 diameters of the wire thickness, maybe around about 1/8 of an inch. Very, very tight spin just from the flame you passing the wire was actually inducing a funnel effect in the fire. Get everything turned on low. There's another thing I noticed too. It might be a result of the funnel effect. It might be a result of these holes in here, because these holes seem to have improved the heat coming out of the flame. You know, if I go to turn this flame back in, get rid of the blue flame there, tuck it back in again. And I can turn up the. I'm going to turn up the air on this. A little bit too much. Turn on the propane. A little bit too much. Sounds like a Saskatchewan blizzard, doesn't it? But anyway, it's turned down as low as it can go. The air is right on low. The flame's way back in there. It's a little bit of flame coming up the center, not much. But the heat is incredible. It is very, very, very intense. I've never seen the heat as intense like that with no flame. I'm trying to give it a little more air to counter that flame there. I should have drawn the flame back in. Okay, there's no flame coming out here now. And you cannot get your hand closer. Where are we? Then about 1.5 feet away. The temperature is almost, I bet you'd be around 1500 degrees at about 1.5 feet from the pipe, at least 12 inches away from the pipe. And the flame's a good foot inside. So you're talking 24 inches away from the flame. The heat's around about 1500 degrees. Just the exhaust. And it's on low, it's just barely purring now. And what's happening, this funnel cluster is just buzzing inside. Oh, that's really something to see right now. It's actually went and it's popped behind the soil washer device, and you're getting these funnels coming out for the edge of the pipe around the washer. So it's going to be incredible to play with the scroll device, because it seems this is going to change the parameters. So what I like to do is take the wire off the washer pack, pin the washers together with some stainless steel bolts, for 3 of them, put some pins on the edge so I can actually slide the washer pack back and forth and allow a little bit of a gap between the edge of the washer and the inside of the pipe there, and try to play around with the center to try to create some kind of vortex. Maybe just add a piece of tin and kind of form it just to see if it's going to give a twist. The wire itself seems to do the trick, so that might, so maybe just making a coil of wire and putting it come through the center is going to cause it to spin, or just making a cone of wire and putting it in should cause something. The air's coming out, so whatever you put in front, it causes like a back eddy effect, and you can use the back eddy to create the tornado cluster. Okay, just going to give it a little more propane. Intense heat though. So I'm actually getting a level 3 burning in the back, plus this extension flame, this level 2 flame. Now I'm looking back in, what I see now is, I see 3 fire funnels with the points down. And I see some more funnels around the outside of the washer. Probably maybe half a dozen small ones or more. But definitely there is a funnel effect happening in the washer. And it's creating this intensified heat. And the holes seem to have added something too, so maybe the holes have something to do with funnels in the back, because I never quite got a burn like this before. Everything is smoothed out and more intensified. I may go inside and get the meter and just pop the flame back in and just measure the exhaust heat alone, that I can tell you in the next test. Okay, it's turned up the air a bit. Turning up the air, pulls in the flame, gives it a very sharp point. Those fire tornado clusters are really purring in the back there. The flame seems to be intensified because of the funnels in the back. So I guess this could be called a level 4. This is the missing link between the level 3 and the level 5, which is more or less thermoelectric. So there seems to be the missing link. So the funnel effect actually brings it into almost electrical state. You know, I've seen this stuff go to 14,000 degrees, where, you know, I've seen lightning storms and have superheated the propane and air. Okay, we're going to call it here.